Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. The NFL Draft this weekend in Detroit, not only making college athletes' dreams come true, it is attracting hundreds of thousands of fans to watch it all unfold, which translates into big dollars for host cities. And Indianapolis, already home to the NFL Combine, is pushing to land the newest of the NFL's biggest prizes.
For the first time in 51 years, Chi-Town is Draft Town.
Since the first time the NFL took the draft on the road to Chicago in 2015, it has grown into an American happening. Like many things the NFL touches, the draft is turned into gold for host cities.
Here's the moment we've been waiting for. The commissioner, Roger Goodell.
Last year's draft in Kansas City generated an economic impact pegged at $165 million. The NFL estimating more than 300,000 fans attended the four-day event at Kansas City's Union Station. Why hasn't Indy landed a draft? Well, it's not for a lack of trying.
We've expressed our letter of interest. We've sent teams to drafts in the past to see how we would fit in Indy, how would we put that together. In our letter of interest, we've outlined some general things that we think we could be really good at and why the draft would fit well here.
Of the first pick of the night.
In fact, Indy has its sights set on the 2027 draft, but is waiting on bid specs and direction from the NFL. Green Bay will host the draft next year, but 2026, 27, and beyond are still open.
27 is definitely still very viable. We have to sandwich it in between some of the other big events that we already have on the books. We have a men's Final Four in 26, women's in 28, and another men's Final Four in 29. So 27 fits perfectly within that schedule. We'd love to host it then, but we're not taking our eyes off the prize also for long term. I mean, just because we don't get it in 27 doesn't mean that we aren't chasing it for, 30 and 31 and 32 and beyond, because we think this is a property that Indianapolis should host.
Indy's well-earned reputation as a big event city actually presents some challenges when it comes to scheduling.
We just hosted the NBA All-Star. We have the Olympic swimming trials coming up. We have a men's Final Four, and actually two in not very near future. We have a women's Final Four. So we have a lot going on and a lot of things happening. And of course, we can't forget the Big Ten football championship, Big Ten basketball. We are built for big events. We are built for hosting large conferences and sporting events, and people love it here. So, that's a blessing and a curse. But I don't think I would trade it any other way to have that lineup. I'll do the work to try to figure out how to make it work for all these other events that we want to go after.
Well, indeed, the economic impact and fan frenzy around the draft underscores the NFL's dominance on the American sports landscape. Get this, in 2023, 93 of the top 100 most viewed television broadcasts in this country were NFL games. And the league wants to expand that dominance globally, blitzing international markets and giving individual teams like the Colts the green light to go for pay dirt. The scene at Frankfurt's Deutsche Bank Park for last year's Colts-Patriots game. A stadium filled beyond capacity with fans hungry for American football.
Minshew.
A scene not lost on the money machine that is the National Football League.
We believe this is our next big frontier, and we want to make sure that our game is shared with a global audience. And we believe every time we do, they have more and more interest in the game, and they're really sophisticated fans.
In an effort to capture those fans, the Colts are the latest franchise to be granted international marketing rights by the NFL, specifically for Germany and Austria, all part of the NFL Global Markets Initiative, enabling the Colts to market the horseshoe like they do here at home.
We're able to go into Germany and Austria. We're able to take our players, our mascot, our cheerleaders to do events, to engage with companies and media partners over there, and start to really build a Colts-specific fan base instead of just relying on the NFL to drive that for us.
Pemberton says Indiana's strong economic ties to Germany and Austria will be important to the brand building strategy. Germany is a top 5 trading partner with Indiana, with $3.9 billion in exports in 2023. And the Colts will have a familiar face as an in-country ambassador.
Wash the hands on the face, please.
It's a way of touching the fans at whatever age, right? And convince them to follow the Colts.
Bjorn Werner gets his 4th sack of the year.
German native and former Colts first-round pick Bjorn Werner sees big opportunity for the Colts, but says they'll face stiff competition for the fan dollar from teams who've been in Germany for years, like the Patriots.
Robert Kraft was really focusing on this market for a long time, you know, and then like 2 years ago or last year, you had the Chiefs coming in. Obviously, Chiefs winning Super Bowls, right? Everybody's buying jerseys, and it's more. The German fans are so new. Like every day, you kind of when you show a TV game, there's not like every fan already has a team. That's the great opportunity right now for all the NFL teams who are getting these market rights.
The initial global markets deal is for 5 years, but the Colts see this as a long-term play.
The immediate ROI is going to be minimal, but we really believe that in the next 10, 15 years, there is impact that we can have, and really there's an opportunity to build a fan base. A lot of them have not yet identified a team, and they are just kind of fans of the NFL. And so while there are teams that have been over there longer than us, we realize that there is still a lot of the market to still capture.
Chiefs. Just goodbye, Germany. It's been a pleasure. Love you. All the way from across the pond, Big Dub.